Roblox Bedwars ranked mode is really bad. Here's why. So the Bedwars developers added ranked matchmaking, and if you're a free-to-play player, this is really bad. So if you're a free-to-play player and haven't spent any Robux on the game, you have to pay a fee of 1 Robux per match. Now they did this to prevent alt accounts and hackers and stuff like that, and I'll explain why this doesn't work in a second. So pretty much, if you're a free-to-play player, you cannot play the ranked game mode unless you have Robux and unless you spend money on the game, which is a really big issue. Because if your friend is a free-to-play player or it's his first time playing Roblox, you cannot play the ranked game mode with him. It is pretty much impossible unless he spends money on the game or unless you give him Robux. Now this gateway doesn't actually prevent hackers at all, because hackers can just give themselves Robux via group funds, and all they have to do is wait 2 weeks to send themselves group funds, and then they can ruin as many games as they want. Like a hacker can give their alt account 30 Robux and they could ruin 30 games for everyone else. It just doesn't work. Another issue that I also have with this game mode is that it's squads. Now the reason why I have an issue with it being squads is because if you play solo, you can get random teammates that can just grief your game, or it's just really stupid and have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Even when I was playing ranked, I was still getting hackers and I was still getting really stupid teammates even as I was ranking higher in divisions. So clearly I think the way they've done this doesn't really work. The game mode itself is fine and it's actually a really good concept. The way they've implemented it just doesn't work. Now an alternative for this is to make a win threshold for joining competitive game modes. So pretty much a new account would have to have like 100 wins before they can actually queue up for competitive. That way you don't actually get that many hackers or brand new alt accounts. You get people that consistently play the game and that may or may not be free to play. It doesn't really matter. But having a win threshold would actually help reduce hackers. And if you want to be extra secure, you can make it so your account has to be over the age of 13 and you have to have your account for longer than 6 months. I think this is a lot better way of having less hackers in the game without ruining the experience for free-to-play players. Because let's be real, no free-to-play player actually wants to spend money on the game. It's free to play for a reason. Another issue that I also have with the competitive mode is Bedwars isn't really a skill level game, if that makes sense. Now this is completely subjective, but clicking and swinging your sword has absolutely nothing to do with skill, alright? Hopping around and clicking requires no skill. Anyone can do it. Now of course there is strategies when it comes to bed defense and rushing, but core mechanics, it doesn't really have any skill. It all comes down to luck, which is why I don't think the game mode works very well. However, the ranked mode is very good for grinding XP. You can get upwards of 2000 XP if you play really well in a ranked mode, which is pretty much double what you would normally get. Now, honestly, I think ranked mode should work a little bit differently from normal modes. I think not only should the XP be higher, but I also think that maybe in case there's a hacker, you know, you can earn your points back. Say if you've just lost a game and if you win the next game, you can, you know, have your points back and go up a few. If that makes sense. Because that way, if you do get a hacker in your game and you get really unlucky, you can just go ahead and win the next game and hope there's not another hacker. Another issue with this mode as well is that this game is not ready for competitive play at all. With the new potions added into the game, you can't actually tell if people are speed hacking or, you know, flying around on purpose, you know, using hacks, or if they're just drinking potions. No one likes getting false accusations, alright? Accusations are very bad for everyone, other than the person that's getting accusated. If they're not actually a cheater, then it's just really funny. All the game mode is it's just a sweatiest squads with extra hackers that just want to ruin your day. I think when it comes down to it, Bedwars really needs to tweak these changes. It is in beta, but I think they should have done a little bit more thinking as to how they want to do it. Also, these new textures are absolutely disgusting. Please change them back. I will still grind the game mode even though it's probably broken and it's going to be so hard because of all the hackers. I do definitely need to do some changes though. I can't play with some of my friends that don't actually want to spend money on the game. Let me know down in the comments if you think that the ranked game mode is good or bad. Also, don't get the wrong idea with this video. I absolutely loved the ranked game mode. I just think there could be some improvements later on down the line, because I think without the community speaking out about these issues, they won't ever get fixed, alright? So I am taking initiative and I'm speaking on behalf of the community and my friends. If you want more of these kind of videos, you know, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. See you guys.